We find ourselves in the year 2012. In a setting like in a spaghetti western, the motorcycle world is permanently changing. Project manager Roland Stocker, designer Ola Stenegard, and the technician Klaus Ottlinger of BMW Motorcycles, and the Californian designer Roland Sands await their guests. Customizers from around the world have come to southern Spain to see a brand new BMW for the first time. The specialists for cool classic bikes are already highly excited to see what their friends have conjured up in recent years.
You have something to show us. Yeah, it seems.
Fresh from the factory and yet should be an absolute classic, the makers have apparently not overpromised with their new BMW R nineT.
Holy
Finally.
shit. Holy shit.
Finally.
Oh la la.
Can we touch?
It's a blessing to see the bike.
Fred Chaudin of Lightning Motorcycles and David Borras of El Solitario are truly impressed.
And what I really want to show you is how easy it is to change. Yeah, and you have just a couple of screws.
Especially convincing for customizers, the rear frame can be removed in an instant. Custom bikes are thus a breeze. BMW delivers only the base with the R nineT.
Simple. That's the beauty of it.
And it's off on the first joint test drive. Quickly, enthusiasm spreads. One customizer after the other slides into the saddle of the new retro BMW. It is eagerly exchanged.
You want to try? Yeah. You ready? Okay.
Today we know that BMW has achieved a major coup with the R nineT. Meanwhile, it is the second highest bestseller for the brand. And customizers can't get enough of it, and sometime around 2012 was the beginning of a new era, the so-called New Heritage, and the R nineT was partly responsible. A walk-around highlights the special charm of retro bike. Simple, functional forms with no frills, with classic lines and colors. Very traditional.
New Heritage has been a great movement worldwide in the motorcycle scene for some years now. There are motorcycles in demand which are in the style of the 60s, 70s, cafe racers, quite purist. And either one builds an old machine, a classic vehicle in this style, or one buys the BMW R nineT. This is very successful despite the high price. 15,000 euros is a lot of money. Whether it can now get the spirit of the swinging 60s across, really, with modern technology, I'm already curious.
The classic beauty translates conspicuously short, and with this, the R nineT convinces with enormous sprint power. Its domain is not top speed, but fun, and that already happens at low speed. The golden upside-down fork and fine suspension tuning keep it confidently on course. It's a bit too dainty for taller riders. The R nineT Boxer comes as the last of its kind without part water cooling. Its power allows the pilot to relish riding on a powerful wave of torque. The BMW R nineT is designed as a cafe racer. A modern basis for custom bikes. The air-cooled Boxer delivers real power. The price for the retro bike is high, but the enormous success proves that BMW was right. Everything about BMW's retro roadster has a function. Noble surfaces pleasing to the eye and intricately machined parts. The loud-sounding Krapovich exhaust is worth the extra cost. Even the solo seat with storage costs extra. The factory R9T is a two-seater. Brembos provide powerful deceleration. Even on the valve cover, the finest filigree and process material are evident. And one can see by the quality of workmanship where the steep price for the R9T comes from. The nostalgic high-tech vehicle is extremely noble.
Actually, yes, in the new heritage scene, what is especially very likable is that young motorcyclists can buy a classic vehicle for a few thousand euros. For example, BMW, the old two-valve models. And then this can be a cafe racer in the style of the 60s. But those with a lot of money, for example, 15,000 euros, and who place greater emphasis on the latest technology, which of course the BMW R9T has, are also very well served. It has flair, it has character, and the icing on the cake is the cutting-edge, air-cooled Boxer engine. This has character and pushes nicely and sounds accordingly good. And I have to say, the BMW R9T joins new heritage and modern technology together wonderfully.
Nice that the air-cooled Boxer can continue to rattle heartily in the R9T.